Good evening. Today is Sunday, February 17th, 2013, and you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. We're here today with a new Let's Play, The Last Express. I'm not going to tell you too much about the game, except to let you know that we are in Paris, ready to board the train in 1914. I'll see you after we've boarded the train.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. L'Orient Express à destination de Strasbourg, Munich, Vienne, Budapest, Belgrade, Sofia et Constantinople va partir. Les passagers sont priés de monter à bord des voitures. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The Orient Express is now leaving for Strasbourg, Munich, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade, Sofia and Constantinople. All passengers should be on board.
Fermez les portières s'il vous plaît.
Here we are on the train. So, first thing we need to do is find out where our compartment is.
Excuse me, can you tell me which compartment is Tyler Whitney's?
Oh, Monsieur Whitney, excuse me. Your compartment is number 1.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the game that we are playing here. First of all, I'm very excited about this Let's Play. I love this game. This is my favorite game of all time. This game was created by Jordan Mechner, who created the Prince of Persia series as well too. First of all, let's just take a little trip through the train. I want to show you how you can see which compartment you're in front of. This is compartment number 2. We are in sleeping car number 1, I believe. And this is our compartment.
Dinner is served in the restaurant car.
This is our compartment, and that was the train master. I recently took a train trip to California with my husband, and every time that the Amtrak person could announce dinner, I heard it in the voice of the train master from this game. You can also look and see people in their compartments. If you can talk to them, there'll be a speech bubble. There is not in this case. This is the second sleeping car.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
And here we are in the smoking car.
Funny. Madame Caillot seems to have become a sort of national heroine. Somehow she's been transformed from an insignificant woman enslaved and overshadowed by her husband into a passionate avenger.
Si les petites bourgeoises se mettent à écrire l'histoire, on n'est pas sorti d'affaire.
Voilà bien une réflexion de petite aristocrate.
Arrête. Tu dis toi-même qu'elle est une Madame Bovary.
What counts is she's acted. She's the very opposite of Madame Bovary. I'd say more Joan of Arc, really.
Ooh, the English burnt at the stake.
Must you always bring that up?
Well, it happened.
What really interests me about Madame Caillot is the way the French scandals developed so differently from English ones. Like the Dreyfus affair. In England, the Jewish army...
So, our job, we are Dr. Robert Cath, and we have gotten onto the train, as you can see, in most interesting circumstances, therefore avoiding the whole problem with a ticket. Who needs one of those? The most important part of this adventure game...
Ce beau jeune homme qui vient d'entrer.
Sophie.
Ne t'inquiète pas, il ne peut pas comprendre, c'est un Américain. Si on ne le regarde pas, il ne saura jamais que c'est de lui qu'on parle.
Good Lord.
C'est impressionnant, hein, comme il a l'air de venir d'ailleurs. Pas du tout comme un Européen. Veste verte, adorablement négligée, les cheveux légèrement décoiffés.
He certainly could use a wash.
Écoute, si tu ne t'intéresses pas aux détails, tu ne vas jamais devenir une grande romancière. Regarde ses yeux bleus si tristes. Il pourrait être l'archétype d'un héros de roman.
Ew.
Our job is to find out what's going on this train.
Pardon me.
Pardon.
So first of all, as the characters walk by us, what I'm trying to show you here is this important clock. The most important thing about this game is that it's happening in real time within the game. In other words, there's a clock. Here we are. And currently on the Orient Express, which we boarded in Paris at 7:14, and here's our trip route: Strasbourg, Munich, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade, and Constantinople. Our job is, as passengers, we board the train. We will, as the adventure unfolds, find out if we're going to leave the train in Constantinople as survivors. So, I love this game so much because it's a murder mystery. I love murder mysteries. My favorite book of all time is Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. I love that book. And it's a close tie with that, and if you've read any Christie, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd as well too. So the interesting thing about this game is that this was a unique feature. This game was created in 1997, and I mentioned earlier that it's by Jordan Mechner. And the creators labored hard to do two things. One is to create fully realized characters, which they did a very good job of. And two, and this is where they really excelled, to recreate a vibrant time in modern history. So this game is, like I said, it's July 24th, as you can see here, 1914, at 10 minutes to 8 in the evening, and we have boarded the train outside of Paris. Now, the interesting thing about this game is that since it's happening in real time as it pertains to the game, not quite our real time, I think the time moves about a factor of 6 faster, is what I have heard and understand. We can rewind the time, like so, or fast forward it, like so. We can't go any faster than we've already played, of course, but we can rewind if we want to see something again in a different way, or be in a different part of the train. The people on the train the characters on the train follow their own schedules. Every game, they follow the same schedule. They do, and since you are only one person, Dr. Robert Cath, you can't be in two places at once. You can't be in the baggage car, for example, and also in the sleeping car. So if something's happening in the baggage car or in the smoking room, and you're not there to see it, then you'll miss it. The difficult thing is that sometimes this means that new players can get stuck and have to go back and rewind, but the game designers did a really good job of trying to keep that at a minimum. We won't get stuck in this game as I've played it so many times, but what we're going to do is we're going to take it part by part. We're first going to do Paris to Epernay. So let's head back into the game, and first of all, go and find out if we can find our friend Tyler Whitney, who we jumped on the train to join. So this is, like I said, this is the smoking car, and then just over here, just to show you it real quick, the dining car. And for only one moment, the only time we come into the dining car, we'll get greeted here by the maitre d'.
Bonsoir, monsieur. We have a nice table for you here in the corner. If you will please follow me.
And then we can follow him, and he'll stand there and offer us our chair.
Please, monsieur. Have a seat.
And we will sit down. And we see two people, interesting people here, a couple people. First of all, we see this man here. We can talk to him if we want to. I'm going to choose not to do that right now. He is looking at his watch. Important to note. We have another man here. We have some people here who look quite, unfriendly. And we have 2 people here eating dinner. These characters will become important later on.
Да, дядюшка.
Тебе нравится это блюдо?
Да.
По-моему, это замечательно.
Вы себя чувствуете прекрасно.
So our character, as you can see, understands Russian, French, and English. Let's see what's up with this gentleman.
Mind if I join you?
Why not?
I didn't mean to scare you off.
For me, a bowl of soup is enough. I can't take no pleasure in food, while millions of my countrymen go without bread. Good evening.
Interesting. When there's something that can be interacted with, a hand will come up here. It looks like this gentleman has left his book behind. Let's see what's in it. Oh, he's reading Friedrich Nietzsche. You guys will correct me on that pronunciation, I'm sure. Also sprach Zarathustra. Has anybody read this? If you have, leave me a comment. I want to know what it's about. Anyway, let's see what he has in here. Interesting. Oh, from Paris to Constantinople. It's our train route. The journey is going to take 61 hours, 1,993 miles, but looks like he's marked something in here. 1040. That's interesting. Well, we'll just take a note of that. And then let's head back in here. Oh, it looks like he's coming back to get his book. Oh, we didn't touch it. We were completely innocent. Didn't touch it. Alright, let's head back to our... see if we can find Tyler. So a great part of the interest of this game is finding out about the characters, as well as the history of what's going on at the time. That whistle. What an annoying little whistle. Here's our cabin. Oh, Tyler. Tyler. Huh.
Tyler.
Oh, shoot. Oh, this is a slight problem. Okay, well, we have a murder on our hands. Like any good, upstanding citizen, I think we should, you know, stop the train. Stop the train. Let's stop the train.
It took the police 20 minutes to discover who'd pulled the alarm. It turned out he wasn't a passenger at all, but a fugitive who'd boarded the train in Paris. At any rate, they got him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're not an upstanding citizen. I showed you that because I wanted to show you what happens with the failsafe that is built into the game. When you do something that you're not really, was not perhaps wise to do, the game will send you back to the menu and put you back at a time right before you did what you did. If you want, you can go back even farther by rewinding even farther. I'm going to put us right at where we found Tyler, and let's make a different choice. And I'll tell you why we're not an upstanding citizen. Because in our inventory are a couple of things. One,
Cath, have come across something exceptional. More your line than mine. Depart Orient Express, 7 p.m. Friday, Garda West. You're the only one I can trust. Your pal, Tyler. P.S. Hope you're not still angry about what happened in Cuba.
hell yeah, we're angry about what happened in Cuba. That was my woman. Alright. And then what else have we got? Police search for Belfast murderer. All Paris was on the lookout today for a man believed to have participated in the murder of Sergeant Matthew O'Connell in Belfast Monday night, and the subsequent death of Mr. Gerald Riley. The fugitive, described as an American of medium height with brown hair and blue eyes, fled Ireland with Mr. Riley in the wake of an exchange of fire, which left Sergeant O'Connell dead and Mr. Riley severely wounded. July 23rd. Not too long ago. And American with medium height brown hair. I wonder who that was. Could it be perhaps us? So, we have a body that we need to dispose of. Let's see, we have a couple of options. This is a very tight corner situation here. We could stick him in the bathroom, but that would make it very uncomfortable to brush our teeth. We could throw him out the window. Let's see. But even though he did, you know, totally take our woman in Cuba, I don't know if I want to just toss him out like so much garbage. What else? What else? What else could we do? What else could we do? What's in here? And then, what's here? Oh, that gives me a little idea. Sorry, Tyler, old buddy. We had good times, but... Good night. Oh. Remind me to never, ever, ever sleep in that bed. What is that whistling outside? Hey, kid. Kid. That's annoying. Are they talking about us? They are, aren't they? They are.
Je t'ai déjà dit de ne pas m'appeler mon nom. Ça suffit. Au travail.
Oh,
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Excusez-moi, monsieur. What's that on your jacket?
Oh my god!
C'est du sang.
We saw a man in a blood-stained jacket being taken off the train by 2 policemen. Apparently, he'd killed another passenger, a Mr. Tyler Whitney. The train went on without him.
We didn't kill him! We're innocent, right? Right? Sort of? Okay, yeah, so this time we actually are innocent of nefarious doings. So, I think we're gonna have to figure out what to do about that jacket. We've rewound a little bit here, so let's go back in. Okay, so we have disposed of the body, but we're gonna have to figure out what to do. Oh, how handy is that? I love the whole bloody jacket thrown out of the window music. I think it might be time for us to figure out why, a little bit more about our victim and what was going on. Let's just search for some clues. Ooh, ominous music. I think that, interesting. Let's note this shape. And that shape, interesting.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, c'est le conducteur.
Oh, hold on, I'm doing my hair!
Yes?
Excuse me, Monsieur Whitney. Herr Schmidt is waiting for you in the restaurant car. Shall I bring him a message?
I'll be right there.
Very good, monsieur.
Oh, well, Herr Schmidt was, I think that gentleman who was looking at us. What is this? Looking at his watch. And since it's very conveniently looks like we are Tyler Whitney for right now, we might as well see if he had anything else to show us.
I accept. Need to get out of town for a while anyway. Book double compartment in your own name. Don't mention mine. Maybe a little late. I'll meet you on the train. Cath. P.S. Still angry about Cuba.
Yeah, because, you know, she was really, really good looking and you had no call to take her from me like that. That was just wrong. Oh, shoot. We have company.
Herr Whitney. I was beginning to wonder if I would ever have the pleasure of making your acquaintance. Have you brought the gold? First you kept me waiting, now you don't answer me. I have kept my half of the bargain. If something has gone wrong, I would like to know it.
Nothing has gone wrong.
I'm glad. I trust that you will not mind if I asked to see the gold.
I trust you won't mind either if I ask to see what I'm buying.
To see it? But you know that is impossible. The merchandise will be put on the train at Munich. It is what we agreed.
Good. Then we're even. Herr Schmidt, it's been a pleasure. We'll talk again after Munich.
Conductor, would you
Well, just walking right into a person's compartment when they're trying to do their hair and look for clues. I'll tell you, what's the world coming to? That's what I want to know. This episode is presented in parts. To see the next part, click on the next annotation in the top right corner of the video. If the next part has not been uploaded yet, it will be tomorrow. So if you want to see it, subscribe.